She's so cute.
You okay, Luke?
Yeah, I'm just getting all the settings.
And will you have your microphone, or what do you?
Yeah, this is it, right?
Yeah.
There she is. There
Put
she
it right in
is.
your mouth. Okay, don't do that. That's not. That's. Jess is like.
We've been live. Okay, so here's the problem with that camera angle is.
No, it's fine. I mean, again, this is just for us. I feel
It
like
is.
I need to be dark. I feel like I need to be darker now.
Consensus. Apple fritter tastes like a cake with apple. Delicious.
Good?
Agreed.
Everyone good?
You guys. I'm good. You good, Jess? Yeah, it could be better.
I like the red this time, dude. Or whatever color it is that you think. Sorry. That is the best.
That was the best reaction. That was so good.
Steve and I are gonna be 87 years old, and I'm gonna still be doing jokes like that.
He'll be like, "Oh, remember that time when you were colorblind?" As old people, the two of you, just a hot mess. I can only imagine the type of old people you guys will be.
No. Do not exclude yourself from this. You are.
Oh, I'll be there.
You are absolutely foundational.
Oh,
now.
yeah. Oh, I'll be there.
And
I'll be
henceforth, you shall be a part of the boys' club.
Oh, honorary boy in the boys' club. Let's go.
Therefore,
this candle's dead.
Be prepared for the dishing and to be dished.
Oh, I am prepared.
Bring the candle here. Is that better? Oh, look at that. It's like
yes.
Story time.
It's like ominous.
Yeah,
Vampire stories.
Like this. And then.
And they were roommates.
He ate his kneecaps.
You're gonna see. I'm gonna do this, but then every time I move to here, my face closes up, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I like that, dude. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. You should do this like dramatic effect in game.
What does it look like? That I go
Your
here?
face just goes to like a shadow of you, like a silhouette of
gray.
you.
Yeah.
So like this is gray,
and then bright.
No, that where it is right now, definition. I can see all the detail, and then it's the other thing. Now it's just your silhouette.
It's like just like your backlit. Whoa.
Ominous.
Roll for initiative.
With the shirt that says "Baby Daddy" on it.
That is pretty cool, actually.
But every time you see me, I go here. It's because I'm looking at notes.
I love that.
Which I'll probably... Actually, I can do this. I'll just do that for this evening.
It's when Steven's lost and we've done something and he has no idea where to go next.
Basically. It's because I have notes, I have names of things, I have locations, I have ideas, I have encounters, I have a lot of things, but I can also
IBS. That's another thing you have.
down the screen.
Irritable bowel syndrome. No, I'm pretty sure
You
I
have IBS.
Actually,
Hey, it's a real thing. People die, thousands of people die every year.
He asks me all the time, honey, should I get checked? Like, do I have IBS? Like, is there a problem down there?
Yeah, and down there more like in there. It's not like your anus is the problem. It's not the sphincter, bro. It's the small intestine. Come on. Okay, let's do this.
With that.
With that
Written
being
on this thing.
said, you left Anadbyre City on your way to Waterdeep. 10-day journey. Upon your first day of travel, you managed to get from the city to the long road, encountering a long road of, well, interesting people, different, carts, not shops, but people traveling themselves, brigades of sorts. You also managed to get to a full day's worth of journeying on that trip, talking to Isaac as well, a little bit about who you are, and really, actually, you spilled everything, so he kind of knows. He has not shared with you, obviously, everything, but has felt a little bit more trust as you've shared. You've also spent a night's worth sleeping, getting prepared. You, Nova, had a great little connection with Glarquan, as you're kind of a little bit of besties as well, and you also have an interesting night of sleep where you have somewhat of a dream where you see what looks like to be Jarvis. Something kind of... You're going to hear my daughter's baby cam right now until she goes to sleep.
I don't hear it.
So be prepared for that. You basically see Jarvis hovering in the... Okay, cool. Hovering in the air as something is... This sort of like essence of him is like kind of being pulled in, as he's not in control of it. As you wake up to the next morning, day 2 of your journey, not kind of sharing that to anybody, keeping that to yourself. You also wake up and you guys travel a little bit more. Another full day of journey, basically half the day's worth journeying. You get to a market in the middle of a field where people look like they're buying and selling for people along the road to purchase and sell. You meet Frankie's Fruits, you get Walter's Wheats, you get some food and some fruits for your journey, as you also see kind of a group of bandit kind of thugs tip over some fruits, and as you continue on, you encounter them again, as it looks like they're terrorizing a individual that is in a cage up above, about 15 feet from the ground, that seems to just be hanging over the road. After talking with them a bit and making fun of them deeply, you end up fighting them, killing up most of them, as the rest of them seem to flee out. And as they flee, you're left in a open, rocky field with several trees. There's a small body of water with a fence that's also probably connects to maybe a property of sorts, but there's a fence along the road. It is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It is a kind of a bright white, not moon. It's going to be a yellow sun, bright day, no clouds, probably around like 45 degrees, and dead bodies are on the ground, as this individual in this cage is looking through. White, thin hair, kind of a potato sack worth of clothes, dirty, rotten, as he pokes his head through, and he says to you all, "Please, I'm not here to hurt you. I don't want you to hurt me either. I'm just a poor man in this cage. Don't do anything to me, please."
Why are you in that cage?
I mean, it's kind of a longer story, but I'm just a poor man who has had unfortunate situations in his life, and most that travel the long road seem to not enjoy those that rest their head along the road.
Insight check.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems like BS.
I rolled a 10 plus 4, 14.
You're about 45, 50 feet away from him, so you're not getting a clear view of just like his body, his personality, like who he is. So his tone of his voice is that he's just kind of freaked out and old, and that's about it.
From my experience,
people don't just get put in a cage for
it doesn't make any sense.
Well, what do you want from me? Well, I just don't. Are you here to hurt me?
No.
No.
Well, would you mind?
Looked as though you needed some help. I feel like we did, what I wanted to do. I just wanted to get them away from you. It doesn't seem right that you were caged and also being harassed. People on the outside.
He just puts his head through. Again, that's very true, and that's exactly what happened. As you saw, I am not an evil man. I'm just homeless. I live along the road, and of course, when you live along the road, you encounter different people, and of course, I encounter the wrong people. And really, it's the guards of the territory here, and they thought to...
You telling me you put yourself in that cage?
No. Why would anybody put themselves in this cage? Do you...
I'm just trying to understand.
He looks over at the cart and sees like this large baskets of food. Do you mind if I would you mind? He looks over to you, Nova. Would you please?
I will. But like, can you give us, because obviously we don't want to let you out if there's some ill intent that you have done, because obviously like we don't want to have anybody else get hurt. So if you don't mind like being a little more specific about why you're in there in the first place.
Well, like I said, I'm in here because I'm a homeless man. Obviously, I don't have much, and so when I put my nose into certain things, certainly individuals that might be sleeping and trying to take some food, and I pick the wrong basket.
Pocket.
Of sorts, and it ends up being a royal guard cargo with prisoners that seem to also be heading up the road. I lost, and it's just a poor situation, and of course it's me.
Mm-hmm. Am I closer to him than he is?
You remember, you guys kind of were right next to each other, so if you just want to go to the cage, you can.
Yeah, I want to get closer, but like not too close. I don't know. This dude's giving me weird vibes.
I've walked up to the cage at this point.
Okay. So you walk up. The cage is 15 feet up high, so he's like looking down at you, like he's like on his knees looking down at the cage. And
I'm gonna fly up to his level.
I was about to say you can do that.
You fly up. You're eye to eye with him. At this point, you can see he is very thin. He looks somewhat like the perfect picture. Did you guys see the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol movie?
Yes.
That body, very long nose, hunched over, long, but very white, thin hair. Probably like 5'10". He has some what looks like to be bruises on his arms, and is, when you fly up, he moves to the back of the cage. He's like, okay, if it wouldn't mind, all I ask is just for some food. Would you please?
DM, how is the cage secured?
Make an investigation check.
7.
you flew. I mean, flying around, looking around at the sides, it doesn't seem. It seems to be actually from underneath, needing to be like at the bottom, like under his feet. There is just a it's a simple like lock and key. No key, obviously, but lock, kind of like padlock.
So, let me get this straight. You're homeless. You stole or attempted to steal from the wrong people, and that's why you're in this cage. Is that right?
It is exactly true. And it's only been a couple days. So I managed that somebody would be willing to help, and unfortunately, so many people pass, and it's just so frustrating when nobody comes. When they come and they pass right by me, and you're so incredibly kind. And both of you are so willing and supportive, and I would hate to lose this opportunity for I'd lose something to eat.
Have you ever been to an ad buyer city?
That's it's a little bit too big for me.
So you've never been. Are you familiar with the kingdom?
I'm familiar with the lands of the kingdom, absolutely, but I'm not really familiar with a nad buyer. I've grown up mainly along the road here. I came from the Evermoors, and it's been just sort of when you've lived out here your whole life, it just is home.
I understand. I just want to, if we're going to spend our energy to free you, I want to know that you're not going to do bad things anymore in these parts.
Yeah, because you could put us in a very compromised position with the royal guards if we release you.
No, absolutely. Again, like I said, I'm not here to hurt anyone. I don't hurt anyone. Scout's honor. Like, I'm very. I don't believe in fighting. I'm actually a pacifist. If you don't mind, like, it's like, look. He looks over at what you did over there. He's like, I wouldn't even touch that. Like, that's just like, ugh.
Isaac,
not me.
Toss me a piece of fruit.
You just see him as he's laying there eating like an apple. All right. Do you want to see if you catch it, or do you want to just catch it?
I'll roll for it. What do you want me to roll?
Sleight of hand.
17 plus 4, 21.
Totally. He has a really good throw. You just catch it. It's just kind of like a larger, it's like the largest apple was in that basket.
I'm gonna hand it to him.
He's like, "Are you sure? Really?"
Absolutely. I'm gonna talk to the people keeping you in here, to see about releasing you. I'll be right back. Isaac, you want to watch the cart?
Isaac's like, I mean, yeah, I'm fine with the cart.
Nova, come with me. Reach down, scoop her up, and I want to fly up high to see this whole land. I'd like to see. I'm really looking for the people that are keeping him in here. So I'm sure there's a master house somewhere.
Well, so what he described to you guys is that there was a cart or a group that was traveling, a group of guards that were traveling. That
we don't know where they're from.
Correct. He didn't describe that there was anybody like that. Was just he picked like you said the wrong.
Yeah, we don't know.
And they just put him up there in a cage.
And it seems at this point that you've seen that there is this looks like to be kind of like it's like a fool's reward, sort of speak. You know what I'm saying? So like this is for exactly what those thugs were doing. Like,
yeah.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
I'm gonna warn y'all now. I drank a lot of water, so I'm gonna be getting up and going to the bathroom.
Who cares? This is our game. We can do what we want. You're fine.
Let me. Can I do any more investigation?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for. So it's lock and key, like a padlock. You said, right?
Yeah, and it's like it's like a typical lock that is like it's not attached to it. It's like it hangs. It's like it moves.
I understand.
Total like iron lock pad. like black, rusty browns and oranges. It smells like iron. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Dude, it's so funny because I got slow fall, but
I almost picked that too.
completely unnecessary for my race.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out.
Other falling. Yeah. I don't know
Nova,
how I feel about
how do you feel about picking a lock down here?
sidebar. Can we have a sidebar?
Yeah, we fly away from the cage while he's probably literally devouring that apple, I assume.
He literally, and you even he like ravenous, and you even see like he eats the entire core as well.
Yeah, I didn't expect anything less.
What's up? I think we should just release this guy. This is inhumane. He's gonna die.
I agree. I agree, but like, if we find out he's not telling the truth, then that's another person, group of people coming after us. And like, if we get caught picking this lock by them, we could get stuck the same way.
Yeah, but we just kicked ass. They literally we kicked ass.
I agree, but are we gonna kick ass again? I mean, you're looking pretty rough.
We're good. We're fine. Trust me. We just need to get this guy free, and we'll go rest. The more time we just stand here, the more time we waste, and the more chance that these guys come by and see us.
Okay. Well, if this goes awry, this is on you, bud.
I fly her over to the bottom of the cage, to the lock.
And he like looks down. He's like at the very bottom of the cage too. He's like, right here. Are you going to let me? Are you letting me go? You letting me out?
I'm gonna try.
I mean I can repay you. I can whatever you need. I can help. I'm really good at I'm good at the road. Are you need help? I can help with the road. You need a travel companion? I could help. I can. I'm really good. I know the nature around here. I can tell you like different things that are out here. I know like tracks. I can like be a scout. He like sits up. He's like, I can see. Like I can tell you what's coming.
Okay.
Just do your thing, Nova.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this, and then we can have a chit chat.
While she's doing that,
Okay.
I wanna talk to him a little bit more.
Okay. So really quick, Nova, go ahead. Yep. So you're gonna roll a sleight of hand. Are you proficient with your sleight of what? Basically, roll your d20, add your dex modifier, and your proficiency bonus. Does the dex and proficiency bonus, all that number equal your sleight of hand
This is
altogether?
0. I got nothing. My dex is nothing plus.
Your
nothing.
dex. So your dex is 0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're going to roll
And my
your
proficiency bonus is 2.
+2. So you just roll a d20 +2.
Okay, so 15 because I rolled a 13 plus 2.
Yep, and since you have, so you've got your tools, whatever. It's taking you a hot minute, because what you notice is that this is rusted over.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're doing that,
yeah, I want to interrogate a little bit more before she gets that done.
he's just holding like the sides, looking down.
So, first of all, DM, is he human?
Yes.
Age approximate? Can we tell? Can I tell?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like 60s. Like he looks old. Like he looks like he's in his old. Literally, like I said, think of Scrooge, like that age.
Who was it? Describe the people that put you in here, because if we free you, we're gonna have to know.
Unfortunately, there's a group of I think there's like a group of six guards, and they had this caravan full of prisoners. That's exactly who I was accidentally stealing from, and then that's when they were sleeping outside here.
Local guards? Are they from another city?
What?
Jarvis, question: are those the same people that we saw when we were turning off of the small like side road, coming from an ad buyer, and they were coming onto that road, and we had to go around them?
Might have been.
Did you see? What? I mean, it was a couple days ago.
What color were these guards wearing?
It's interesting because they had like kind of like this night gray metallic. I think it was like a blue. It was late at night.
We don't recognize that. That's not the guard and an ad buyer.
It's not the
but the people who were with the prisoner.
I'm just confirming.
Yeah.
DM, that's not an ad buyer guard.
No, not particularly. No.
Okay.
Which you knew that the caravan that was coming that way, or like that cart that was full of those people, you asked, were those an ad buyer people, and I said no.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
At this point, Nova, you get it. And so immediately it opens, and he falls down the 15 feet, falling onto the ground.
Oh, he did?
He falls, and he lands on like there's that moment where like when you fall and his chest raises up, and he's like, and he lost the wind. He hit the wind out of his body. He's like,
are you okay? I didn't think that it would just like swing open and you fall out. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, he kind of like gets on his knees and kind of puts his hands on the ground forward. He's like, really, truly, thank you. He kind of looks up and looks around and says, I really don't want to be seen out here anymore. And it's a beautiful day. But I don't want to be out here too long.
What's your name, friend?
Where'd it go? My name's Fenton. What's yours?
Jarvis.
He just says
Nova.
it over again.
Hello.
Nova. You're Isaac. Well, I'm Isaac too, by the way. Jonathan. Isaac.
And that's Clarkwan. That's our donkey.
As he's like, Isaac's feeding him some fruit. You guys you look like a good group. He gets up and starts walking towards Clarkwan a bit. I would really like if I could have another one. Just another food. Please.
We have a really, really, really long journey ahead of us. We're headed towards Waterdeep. So I mean, like, do you know of any shortcuts or anything? Have you been there?
Shortcuts. Nova, shortcuts. Nova. Isaac, Jarvis, shortcuts.
He's giving me like James vibes, where he's just like, yeah.
He goes. No. I mean, at this point, it's really just the long road. If you're looking for the straight and narrow, long road. I mean, there are a couple of things that are along the path that you might be able to every once in a while, but eventually it's going to bring you back to the long road. Unless you want to take a sub route, make it a little bit longer, maybe a detour. I know a couple different caves and some beautiful springs near the Desarin River. If you're interested.
We really have to get to where we're going.
Right.
So this has already taken up a lot of time.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We just wanted to make sure you are okay.
Let's go. Get packed up. We're leaving.
Okay, I just would ask one more. Can I have one more?
I'm gonna go over to the cart, grab another piece of fruit. This time something different, not the apple.
What do you want to give him?
What do I see other than apples?
Got like pomegranate. We got.
You can just pick a fruit. Pick a fruit that hangs from a tree.
No berries. That's what you said. No berries. Pick a fruit.
An orange.
Cool.
A tiny orange.
Thank you again. I if you need I can help in any way if you need. I'm very thankful for you. Really thankful. Jarvis, Nova, Isaac, Jarvis, Nova, Clark, Juan, Jarvis.
No more stealing now, okay?
Yes. And as you get into your cart, I imagine you just start traveling away, correct?
Yeah, just right past the now empty cage.
As you start going past the empty cage, traveling up a little bit of the hill, you get to the very top, and as you see him, he starts to go looking over the bodies that you guys killed, and he starts like looking through stuff.
Killing things.
Yep. And one time he looks like he kicks one of them in like the face.
I want to yell at him, but like also those people were like treating him awful. So I mean, like, steal their shit.
I just want to say I think you guys did. I think that was the right thing to do.
Thank you.
Yeah. So they're traveling. I'm flying above. Jarvis is just gonna say. Yeah, you never know out here. It can be pretty dicey. Always got to keep your guard up.
I'd agree. So you have him keeping. He's the one controlling Gorquan and the reins.
Yes. As we're flying away from this gentleman, homeless gentleman, can I just be making sure that he is not following?
Make a perception check.
May I also double check? Listen, I don't know this man from a can of paint. Can I make sure that he didn't steal anything from us?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make make an investigation check as you're investigating your stuff.
Oh my god, that's awful. 2.
Looking at your stuff, I mean, he's kind of doing quick glance. I mean, he really wasn't near your stuff, you know?
Okay.
I rolled a 13 perception.
Ow.
The moment you guys get past like that kind of like that hill, and you kind of go down, you make some turns, you kind of look up as you see he's standing at the top of the hill. He's watching you as you eventually fade into more of the road, and as eventually a hill passes over, and he's gone. So it doesn't seem that at this point, you know, he's there.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Time of day?
It's about, you know, like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
So it's getting closer to the end of your day, you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm pretty
We're beat.
Yeah, I'm beat from that tumble. I say we find a place to camp.
I agree.
Are
we going to hide in the
what's
fort?
around
Like,
us right now? What's the terrain like where we're at right now?
So you're coming up to along your left side, a fairly large set of shrubbery and trees. Not very extensively dense tall trees, but a little bit more hilly trees, hills with trees, and so like with some rocks protruding from them. So like there's moments where like you can, looks like there are a couple different paths that you could take to exit off to kind of get into some more coverage from these larger rock formations with that hill slightly falling down from the rock.
Let's go for something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. You find a spot. At this point, it's 6 o'clock. You get comfy.
When we pull
you
into the
know,
campsite, I'd like to make another perception check to see if anybody's following.
Go ahead.
8 plus 6, 14.
You notice that there are existing footprints in the area that you are in right now.
But no one following us into this campsite?
Right. You don't. It seems like flying up and around a little bit. There seems to be some good tree coverage here off of the road. But it looks so you don't see anybody else. There's a couple times, again, as you've been traveling for like an hour or 2 hours, there's a couple individuals that are traveling by themselves that passed you with large packs. Looks like kind of doing their own journeying by themselves. But as you get to this campsite, there doesn't seem like anybody's following you, but you just notice that there are existing footprints off to where you are.
What kind of footprints? Like, can we tell? Like,
yeah,
are they human? Are they not?
Yeah, go ahead and make survival checks if you guys are wanting to look.
Would you like to look as well? Oh my god, a nat 1 plus 2. This is awful. I'm not rolling with that anymore. So 3. Are you struggling?
Yes, sorry. I rolled a 3 plus 4. I did something to my thing.
You're fine.
You did.
These look fairly muddied up. You catch that they look more just like... The thing that you catch is they just look like bare feet. Like bare foot marks.
But it's just one person, correct? And not like multiple tracks? It's just...
No, they look like multiple barefoot tracks in the specific area that you are in right now. That you're calling camp.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a thing.
Isaac, would you mind setting up traps around the perimeter?
Yeah, I mean, is there... You guys feeling a little worried about something?
I just, it was an awkward, weird, encounter with that dude, and there's footprints here. I don't know. Just to be safe.
Okay, I mean, yeah, why don't you all just kind of find, if we all kind of want to kind of sleep, want to sleep together, kind of, I can put kind of like this, I can cast a spell. It's real close to us, kind of like an alarm spell, where basically, if anything gets triggered, kind of what I did last time when we were downstairs in that,
Yeah, I remember.
I can do that for us, kind of this.
Can you set multiple alarms?
Unfortunately, I can only cast one.
Okay. I understand.
So that's why I'm asking if we want to kind of be cuddled up a bit.
How
maybe?
Yeah, how big is this?
We technically have to be. Let's see, where this is. Oh, it's not too bad. It's in it's a 40-foot cube. So we just need. Just
40-foot cube. So that's big enough for the entire camp, the cart and everything.
I would say let's stick near the cart. Just for safety, because if you are like quote unquote on the edge of that, and I hear it, but they could still do something quick to you, if there's someone out there or creatures out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's try to get the whole camp. I'm really want to just to protect everyone and everything.
Close,
yeah,
like cart is like kind of central point.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. Yeah. Okay. So you guys kind of you make your camp. I'm sure. I'll let you describe. Is there anything specifics in that?
Nova is tired, but she's got like so much going on in her brain because so much just happened that she can't go to sleep. So she's gonna sit with her charcoal pad. She's gonna sit right in front of Glarquan, who's like curled up in sleep, and like doodle a little picture of Glarquan.
Totally, just.
Jarvis is going to kind of try to, right before the sun starts to go down, if it's not already dark, he's going to fly around kind of the area where we entered, kind of go back to the long road, and then kind of circle around a little bit, kind of like a vulture would prey, and just kind
I
of
like
looking
this.
around, seeing the perimeter, looking inside, kind of as the sun sets.
Beautiful picture,
I like
by the way.
this because that's what I'm saying. I love that because that was something that Nova tried to get a drawing of when he was flying above when we were on the cart. But like we just kept getting distracted, so like I'm trying to finish up that doodle before he gets back so he can't see it.
I love that. You fly up. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, do you need me to roll a perception check for that?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
2 + 6, 8.
Flying around, it's a very beautiful view. There is a moment when you get over to the long road. There's two individuals that seem to be walking next to each other. Two men. They don't seem to be carrying much. Looks like a bedroll's under one arm, and then another one's carrying kind of like a larger bag, a duffel bag over their other shoulder. They, as you kind of like, they kind of were looking up at you. You said you dropped to the ground, or
no, I stayed in the air the entire time, pretty high up too.
You catch that they watch you fly above as they walk on the long road.
Anything out of the ordinary? I mean, I've probably seen this quite a bit being here. People looking at me as I fly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, with your perception, I would say at this point, it just seems there's a moment they stop and watch you, and then they keep going.
Okay.
Isaac kind of looks over to you, Nova, as Jarvis is up and around. Sometimes I think, I really do think that he likes me, but I also think sometimes he really doesn't.
He's just got this like weird thing about himself where he just like doesn't like to let people get too close.
Okay.
So he kind of like distances himself once he feels like somebody's getting a little too close.
I mean, what do you think would make him laugh? I really just want to try to make him laugh. I think that would really open some things up here.
He laughs when people get hurt by accident. That's something silly when people like trip and fall.
Okay.
I feel like farts make everybody laugh.
You know what? That's a real good truth. Okay, cool. Okay. All right, that's all I needed. As he kind of starts, he's still casting the spell, kind of like looks like he's like drawing a line around on the ground, which you see this beautiful spectral red, sort of like magical mist hovering around his hand as he does it. Jarvis, at what point do you want to come back to?
As soon as the sun sets.
As soon as the sun sets, you immediately hear within the couple miles from the long road to your camp, just like different sounds of like these different like animals like scurrying around. Like yeah. Different sounds of like nocturnal creatures coming out.
Not excited about that.
What do y'all do?
Jarvis is gonna meditate, getting in close for that alarm spell.
I want to be right next to, like, in between Glarquan, Jarvis, no, it's me.
Okay. I dig it. I love that.
I want to make him feel awkward.
There is a beautiful patch, as you guys kind of lay down, there's a beautiful patch of in between some of the trees around here where you can see the sky again. Just another beautiful moment where the moon is popping through directly, as if the moon nova is like directly over you.
We love that.
Meditating. Are you meditating for something specific, Jarvis? Are you looking for something? Are you thinking through something specific, or are you just kind of meditating?
So meditating is really meditating is my way of Jarvis regaining his key points, or his kind of regaining his key. So kind of like that start to that long rest. But beyond that, he is kind of recentering himself from anything that would have gone on that day. So he's thinking about the decisions that he's made. He's thinking about combat, how he can be better. He's thinking about his master agave and teaching sometimes. A lot of different things. I'm also going to say that Jarvis normally meditates and goes straight to sleep. However, this evening, DM, Jarvis is going to stay awake, vigilant.
Okay.
For probably a good 2 to 3 hours.
Extra,
yeah.
Okay. I'll keep note of that real quick. So, at that point, Nova, you go to sleep. What do you do?
I mean, I'm just going to sleep praying that I don't have a weird premonition-y dream again.
Where do you get perched up, or where do you go, or where do you sit inside Jarvis? That just like on the ground by them?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there space underneath the cart?
Yeah, you can go underneath the cart.
Yeah, go underneath there.
About an hour of what you watching them sleep, you hear like a little knock above you, like, and you see kind of one of the boards kind of shift, and you see Jarvis, Isaac, kind of with his mouth, and he goes, "Hey, why aren't you sleeping?"
I just am.
Wait a second. I can't do it. Here we go. We can do this. Why aren't you sleeping?
I just, I don't know. I have a strange feeling tonight. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I have a hard time. Sometimes I have a hard time falling asleep.
I mean, yeah, I really don't sleep too much either, being honest. I actually get really bad nightmares, like truly, like it's really bad. It's kind of part of my curse, if I'm being honest.
That sounds like it sucks.
Yeah, so it's actually, I'm really afraid to go to sleep. I did, yeah, but I end up doing it for a couple hours. But maybe if you're gonna keep watch, that's fine. If you wanna, I'll try to doze off a bit. Maybe we can switch. I could keep watch after you.
And Nova is just like, like it's just like
totally like, yeah, super sleepy, but like,
and I want her to like roll over so she's like facing Jarvis, like laying, and like if she opened her eyes, she'd be looking right at him.
Right.
Under the cart.
And you see him as he kind of looks away. He looks over at you, Jarvis. He goes,
"That sounds good. You want to take the first shift, or am I?"
I mean, I think. Yeah, I mean, you can just tell me. I'll listen to you. You kind of leading this anyway.
What do you think? Are you tired? Could you sleep right now?
I couldn't sleep at all. I can't really ever sleep, like I said.
All right. I'll take the first shift, or you take the first shift. I'll take the first shift sleeping.
Okay,
yeah.
That's an interesting way of putting it. I don't know why if I would have said it like that.
Okay.
He like moves his mouth. He goes.
All right.
All right. Good night. Looks over like. Yeah.
Yeah, Jarvis. So Jarvis just kind of slowly dozes off. Takes him a little bit.
Make me one more perception check, Jarvis.
11 plus 6, 17.
You don't see. You see creatures, like you see some different wilderness beasts out there. Like there's a one point where you catch what looks like to be somewhat of like a wild cat, that slowly perches up from above on the rock, looking down at you, um, and slowly walks off the side, going next to a tree, staring at you. Stays there probably for like a good hour and a half, watching you.
What is it?
Think of like a wild cat.
Okay.
Not like a kitty cat, but like a wild jaguar.
Okay.
A little bit smaller.
So like yellow eyes, I assume at night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like
Like a little bobcat, like a little.
yeah, a little bit more
How
of a
far
bobcat.
away?
About like 35 feet from the edge of that spell that was casted. So really, it's about 45 feet away. Staring, just
Okay.
at that point.
I'm gonna get up.
Okay. As you get up, you see as it slowly moves backwards.
I'm gonna slowly get up. And I'm gonna look. I'm gonna get out from underneath the cart. I'm gonna look straight at this thing, dead in the eyes.
Roll a d20. What are you trying to? What are you trying to? What are you trying to inflict? Like, what are you trying to portray?
Territory. Just, just back off.
You can roll an intimidation. If that is based on your charisma, I will allow you to use your wisdom. So if you want to roll a d20 plus your, I would need to be
How about
charisma.
animal handling? Does that work?
Animal handling is you trying to? I guess so. I guess this is more of a go ahead. If that's higher, go ahead.
I've never used it. It is attached to wisdom. You mentioned wisdom.
Then go ahead with wisdom.
And I
then you can
believe-
just
I'm not proficient in that. I wonder why that's so. Oh, it's just my wisdom modifier. Okay.
just your wisdom. So plus 3 or 4.
4.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that d20 plus 4.
12 plus 4.
You stand there, as your eyes staring deeply into this cat. Is there anything that you want? Is again, to say anything, or are you trying to like?
I'm gonna speak Aarakocra.
Okay, what do you say?
I'm just gonna murmur it under my breath. I'm gonna say,
I need it in the bird speak and then in
I don't-
translate,
Yeah.
translate.
here's what I'm gonna say, DM. And I'm just
So,
gonna,
like an
murmur
Aarakocra-
it.
Okay, so like an Aarakocra, it sounds like clicks and trills and whistles to like the
Yes.
average person.
Yes. So very bird-like, but very kind of just under his breath.
So yeah, do you want me to do it? Do you want you to try to make the sound? The moment that you make that sound, the cat kind of like falls back a bit, tilts his head and steps 2 steps forward from you. Eventually, you hear something in the forest like flutter, and the cat like turns and starts over at it as it flees the area.
Um, Nova and Isaac are asleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna walk out the road that we came in.
As you start walking out of that road, you kind of start walking about 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet away. You hear, psst, hey, you ready to go? I can switch with you. Where you going?
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. I'll take. Yeah. Yeah. You can get some sleep.
I mean, if you gotta go pee, I understand. Like, I have to go pee right now.
No,
So
no, no.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
I
go.
mean, yeah. Yeah. You can go to sleep. That's fine. Oh, you're going to the bathroom. Yeah. Yeah. I
I'm
just.
going to bathroom. I mean, it's been about. I mean, how long has it been? But I can take next watch. Is that where you're? Is
No.
where you
I'm
go?
taking the watch. I'm taking the watch. It was my turn to sleep. I slept. It's time to. Yeah.
No, 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 wait a second. Hold on. He's like, yeah. Uh, I gotta go pee. At this point, you see him as he takes off his blindfold, as he's rubbing his eyes, just clear black eyes holes, pale face,
He
specks
has
of black,
holes
complete holes in his
like
eyes.
caves, like nothing there.
Nothing there. Looks like burn scars all around his eyes.
Oh my
Completely
god.
burned out as he's like rubbing. It's like you seem to have caught him in like a deep sleep, waking, weird point. As he kind of like holds it off, and he goes into the forest, and he just takes his pants off, and starts peeing.
Um, I Isaac, that's pretty rough. That's the first time I've seen that. But no wonder you have nightmares, huh?
Hey, listen, I didn't think my penis was that bad looking.
Yeah, I was talking about your and I just point to my eyes.
He's not looking at you at all. He's just peeing.
How do you see really?
At that point, he stops peeing, and his head turns up. He's like, oh my god. Puts on his blindfold really quick. He goes, whoa, what's going on? It's really cold. Hey, you should go pee. I'm gonna switch with you now, okay? I'll take watch. I've already slept for a couple hours now. We're gonna switch now. He goes back to the cart.
You're going to sleep, Isaac. I'm taking watch.
No, you just took watch. A DM is the DM. You just were taking watch, right?
No way. It was the other way around. I was sleeping first.
I literally thought you said you were taking watch first.
I was.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So first okay, so cutscene, that already happened. Yeah, totally great. Okay, on the same
Okay.
page. All that was all keep everything, but he switched you out earlier. Blah 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 blah. He's like, oh, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're. I just had to pee. I'll go back. I'm going back. You catch anything? Anything weird?
It's just a cat out here. No, nothing. It was fine.
All right. Yeah.
Your spell's still up, right?
Yeah. It's a full 8 hours worth.
Okay.
And about my eyes, can you just really I really don't want to scare anybody. I'm not trying to hide from y'all. I just don't like them.
I understand. I really am. Honestly, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't frighten me. I can't speak for Nova, but I I really just am curious as to how you see.
I only see because I was given a new beginning with my eyes. Like kind of the story that I told you all before. It was real true. My mother my brother and I, we're sort of brought into this world as a gift to my mother. My mother sold herself to allow us to live, and his name's Athreos. He's sort of the god that kind of is sort of the in between death and where you go, really, to hell in a non good way. He took my eyesight away from me after I tried to step away from him in his bidding, my brother, and that's where my brother's been. He's been working with Athreos, and I stepped away. But the reason why I can see now is because the goddess of the hunt, her name's Nylea. She gave grace to me and allows me to see without seeing, if that makes sense. So I can see everything. But like I even described before, it's not the way that we all used to see, where it's clear color and physical objects. I mean, I do see that. It's more of like an outline of things. Because what I believe is I'm seeing through the eyes of Nylea. The way that she sees things is more of much more of celestial, per se. Much more from above. Like I said, like space and time collide into one another. It's really hard to describe. I'm trying my best. It's also fucking cold out.
I understand. Yeah. Why don't you get some sleep?
All right, Jarvis, I just want to let you know I didn't really fart earlier. I was trying to be funny.
I know. And I want you to know, I trust you.
Well, I trust you. All right, good night. Goes back. As you travel, Nova, as you're sleeping, it gets very cold and your eyes see complete blackness. And there's a moment where you see, again, that same pitch black with the water on the ground. You wearing this sort of light blue and white nightgown on your body, hanging with that necklace, your amulet, your holy symbol on your chest. You are completely in darkness. Yeah, you can see hand, out from you. It sounds like every time you move, it's like an echo from that, like splashing.
Whatever track you played last time she was streaming, that was dope. I don't know what that
remember.
Was, but that was dope.
What kind of sound was it?
It was literally like what you just described. Like it was like echoes.
I wonder if I can.
You put it on specifically for her dream, and I turned it up.
I hit D in my playlist.
Are you serious?
I just hit my play.
It was so good. I don't know. I thought you chose that specifically.
No.
Which playlist was it?
It's my D&D Eerie playlist.
Eerie. Okay, give me a second. That's it. The Blasted Plane. That's what it was. Yeah, dude. Okay.
It's sort of demonic. It really is, but it's like evil. So you
don't hear anything on my computer. I don't know why.
What do you do again?
I guess I'm just gonna walk. I guess I'm walking forward, like just kind of looking around, just like what's happening right now? Is anything happening with my amulet?
No. You look down. It's not like spinning or anything. It's just on you.
Okay. I'm just like walking around, like obviously like being very cautious. I feel like instead of like walking like you normally would, she's kind of shuffling her feet just to make sure, because like obviously I can't see if there's an edge to where I am.
Eventually you kind of turn around and you see that light again.
I'm going towards the light.
Do you say anything?
Like I don't know who you are. I don't think you're Saloon because I've never had an interaction like this with you before, if it is you. Um, and I feel quite uneasy. So I'm coming over there. Please don't hurt me. And she's just like walking through, and she's like holding her amulet the whole time, just
Yeah,
like clutching it.
you start walking closer and clutching it. You eventually see the same picture that you saw last time, where it looks like starts to become what looks like a transparency form, and eventually you get close enough, maybe within 100 feet, and see that it looks like it's maybe 50 or 60, 50, 40 feet, and you see it's Jarvis hovering with his back kind of like floating
Mm.
without his wings, and see that it looks like something is like pulling out of his body, like looks like to be some sort of like white fogginess that's like kind of coming out of him. Eventually you see to the left of you what looks like to be a door, a brown chipped torn door with a bronze stylistically engraved doorknob. What do you do?
Okay, I'm obviously acknowledging Jarvis, but I do know that this is a dream currently, so I want to go towards the door just to kind of like look at it more. I don't know if I want to go through it. I definitely want to like look at it more and like see, is it any bit familiar? Have I seen this door before?
Make a history check.
19. Sorry, I had to move things.
You're fine.
19. It's just a 19.
You've never seen this door before.
Oh,
and
crap.
it's literally just like a door that's completely like you can't even like look around it. It just looks like a door.
And there's nothing. Like
There's nothing.
it's just a door in darkness. Great. Is there like a keyhole to this door?
There is a
Can
keyhole.
I look in it?
Yeah, looking through it, you see that it looks like there are steps in the keyhole, and then you kind of pull your hole, like your head outside for the side, and it's blackness. But looking into the keyhole, there are stairs going up. And immediately as you do that, you start to hear a kind of this. The doorknob. Well, first the doorknob starts to shake, like
Oh,
kind of
shit.
shift and move. And kind of listening through the cave, the hole, you hear this, this sort of like winding up, like.
That's my nightmare.
What do you do?
I'm trying to open the door. Screw it.
Upon opening the door, you hear like somewhat like of a song that starts to playing.
This is literally my nightmare. This is terrifying.
As you pull the door open, you see about a 14 to 16 wooden staircase that goes up.
I am so scared right now. I'm
With a
gonna
door
grab
at
my
the very
pants.
top, completely open. It sounds like the sound is coming from upstairs.
I'm going up the stairs. I am scared. Like, she is going to shit her pants. But she's going.
Every step is like a creak, creak, and eventually you get to the top of the stairs and you see everything like it's like a flat with what you see is a deep dark red um a deep dark red dresser with these dirty bronze what do they call, like, drawer
Knobs.
knobs? Thank you.
I
With
got you.
very, and you see on it is a little wooden music box that is completely open. Little circle up front. The little key on the right side twisting, slowly turning. Looks like there's like a bunch of like little like hexagons kind of all over. It's made of complete wood. And eventually, you see that it completely shuts itself, and you hear a scream, like a piercing, like female scream, and you completely wake up.
Whatever this is needs to stop. My nightmare. I am
Um,
imagining that she is literally like cold sweat. Like she is sweating. That is my little nightmare. I'll probably have that nightmare tonight. Thanks, Stephen.
And you notice that Jarvis is not there.
Oh my god. Is Isaac sleeping? Yes.
Isaac's there, yeah. He's kind of tossing.
Is it still nighttime?
It's still nighttime. It looks like it's the middle of the night.
I'm waking his bitch ass up. We're going. We're gonna leave Glarquan. But hey.
Wow,
Where is he?
What's up? What's up?
Where is he?
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Where is he? Why is he not here?
What?
Going on?
I don't. What are you talking about? Wait. Just hold on. What's up? What's going on?
Jarvis is not in the box. He is not in here.
I mean, yeah. I just saw him like 5-10 minutes ago.
What if I? Where'd he go?
He was going to take a look somewhere. I was just looking. He's kind of doing his rounds.
Okay, but like we did the box so that we would all stay safe and we would all stay together, and now he's not here, and I'm having these weird nightmares.
You're having a weird nightmare.
Yes, that's beside
What's
the point. We need to. I want to find him. Let's go find him.
Okay.
It will make me feel better. Glarquan can stay here.
Glarquan's like snoring his ass off.
Yeah, Glarquan can stay here, and like, can we keep the alarm up?
Yeah, that's fine. I can keep that. I can't leave it. Though.
Okay, well, I guess you stay awake. Stay awake. Where'd he go? Point to me.
He went toward the road.
Okay, okie dokie. You stay awake. Stay awake.
How far away am I?
I mean, it was about 5 to 10 minutes ago that this happened, so I'm guessing where you went to the road. We didn't play it out, but I just, just sort of like, I wanted to, like, where would you have gone, Jarvis?
Jarvis would have walked down.
We can play it out right now.
Yeah, I want to play it. I just want to play it out. I'm just walking towards the road. Unusually, not in the air.
Yeah, you're walking towards the road. You get finally to the road. Again, the sky opens up and you can see the beautiful moon. And about a couple dozen yards away, like north from you, there's a fire that's going, and you can see the silhouette of 2 individuals.
How far away is that?
2 dozen yards, so that's 24 yards times 3. It's almost 100 feet away.
I'm gonna fly straight up into the air, keeping them locked, and I'm going to fly almost directly over their camp. What's around their camp?
Make a perception check.
I'm really just looking for like terrain around it. 18 plus 6.
It looks like there's 4 trees that look like they're in a square, and they're kind of at the center of it. At this point, we're gonna just say, for the sake of this, Nova, you see him flying in the middle. You get to the road, and you see him flying what looks like to be kind of 200 feet away from you up in the sky, as he's hovering over one area.
I'm just gonna stand like nearby because I can't like hoot and holler at him. But like, I'm gonna like, I don't know how close I can get without like having to hide. Like at least like be nearby.
I mean,
Like,
you haven't noticed anything. You haven't noticed a fire. You haven't like looked for
I'm
anything.
just assuming in my brain if he's hovering somewhere, he saw something and he's being nosy.
Okay. So Nova, what do you
So
want to
I
do?
want to get a little bit closer to him, but still keeping my eyes on him, but still kind of being like tucked off the road.
At this point, Jarvis, you notice
With my
her.
24 perception check, I see her.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna fly down to her.
Okay.
What's up? What are you doing? You should be sleeping. What's going on?
What are you doing?
Listen, Isaac
You're
and
supposed
I.
to be keeping watch.
Listen, I
and
am
you're not
keeping
there.
watch. The alarm is set. Isaac is back there. You need to go back there with him. You need to go to sleep. Everything's fine. I'm just making sure that we're safe.
Listen to me. I am the one who is seeing Magical Moon Lady, and now I'm having nightmares about something trying to get you, and you disappear while we're sleeping. That does not make me feel better.
I understand.
No, you don't understand. You're not having nightmares of like a mist.
No, I've had nightmares. What you're not understanding is that I've had nightmares. Okay.
Okay.
So this is.
But
You need to understand this. You need to go back to that. You need to go back to that camp. You need to go back to that camp.
Nightmares about you, not about me. About you.
They're dreams, Nova. They're dreams. Okay.
Okay. And my
sleep.
dreams with my moon lady who gave me all these powers is all just a dream too, and she's just like pissily gonna walk away.
I can't tell you that I believe in that. But what I can tell you,
I want to hit him with a spell so bad.
I believe.
You want to?
I believe that nature wins every single time. Now I don't know what it was that you're seeing in your dreams, but they're just dreams. Everything's fine. I'm just making sure that we stay safe out here.
Nature wins, even though my magic has saved you from death now. What? Twice? At least twice? But okay. Nature wins. And she's just gonna like angrily start walking away. Because like there's no getting through to him. So she's like, I'm not wasting my breath anymore. But like I've saved you a bajillion times before.
Isaac is running kind of over to you guys and goes, meets you halfway a little bit, Nova, as you're running back, and is like, hey, I'm seeing that we got some tracks here, some other things that have kind of been circling us. I think we should just go. Maybe we should leave. Maybe we should just try to hit the road early.
I agree. And I'm like, he can just tell that I'm like annoyed and I'm pissed.
What time is it?
I mean, the moon is at its fullest point, so it's in the middle of the night right now.
They're far away from me though right now, right? I'm still on the road. She went kind of halfway back to camp.
You saw that Isaac left camp and is near her. Look, they're talking right now.
I'm gonna fly over there real quick.
Yeah. Hey. You kind of hear Isaac say, like, I mean, we're fine. We can just go. Let's just get. I think we should get out of here a bit. Jarvis, did you catch any of these? There were some of these tracks around here. I just noticed that it looks like some other wildlife has been around here. I think we should just get going this morning. Get an early start.
Hey, I think we're fine. We're fine. You got your alarm. We're set. We're capable. It's middle of the night. We need this rest. I need this rest.
But you're not
I need to get
sleeping.
some. I know, but listen. I'm taking watch. We need to get this rest. We need to get this sleep. If we're gonna make this journey, we have to rest.
But we have to rest, and
will.
we're resting,
It's
and
middle of the
you're
night.
not by the camp.
I rested. While Isaac
Where
was
we
taking
can't
first
help
shift.
you if something happens.
Isaac was taking first shift. I rested. Now it's my turn.
Okay, but you told us to put up the alarm so that we would all stay safe and we would all stay close, and you agreed to that.
Yeah,
Yet you're far away from camp by yourself while we're sleeping. So if something happens to you, we won't know.
I will listen. We have the sending stones here. We all have sending
Okay,
stones.
does that work while we're sleeping?
Of course it does. It wakes you up, sure.
I mean, Jarvis, I'm. It does make sense what she's kind of saying, though. I all due respect, you can do whatever you want. You're a free person, you know, a free man. I'm just. Nova, are you alright? Like, what's going on? What do you?
No, I'm very frustrated. I'm very frustrated right now.
Okay, you see Isaac, he's like, well, I'm here. I can help y'all, whatever you need. Nova, if you want to, we can talk a little bit about your dreams a bit.
I just need him to stop being so hard-headed and like on his like he needs to go do this by himself thing when literally like we've been stuck together this entire time and like I'm keep saving him, but obviously according to him nature always wins and he doesn't believe in my magical abilities. So I mean he just came back to life twice just out of the blue. It wasn't me. And she just like huffs and starts walking away.
You walk away, and Isaac's there standing with you, Jarvis, and he's like, I trust you.
I trust you too.
Isaac, he walks away.
Isaac.
Yeah.
We need this rest.
So maybe you just come back and rest then, man. Then he turns around, goes back to Nova. Would you guys mind if we kind of like skipped to the morning?
That's fine.
I feel like that unless you want to do anything more, unless you want to like try to communicate more, or unless you want to look for more stuff, I just want to make sure that we have about half an hour left, and I want to kind of just make sure that we get to you to a point where it feels a little bit conclusive for tonight, if that's okay.
I'm fine with that.
Nova, is there anything you... again, both of you, speak up, please. I'm not trying to...
I was curious about that camp over there, so I feel like realistically...
Yeah, that's fine,
Jarvis
let's do it.
Would go
Let's
over
totally
there.
do it. That's completely fine, we can totally do that. Nova, what did you want to do?
I'm just annoyed. Now I'm just like pissy. I'm awake, and like I'm just gonna lay there until like I eventually fall back to sleep. But like obviously like I'm worried and very irritated, and like what Jarvis said like really hurt her feelings because like that's part of like who she is now, and he like completely negated that part of who she is.
So let's do this. We're gonna go to Jarvis, your camp stuff. We'll come back to Nova's stuff, and then we'll move to tomorrow. Is that cool?
Sounds good.
Does that feel good? So Jarvis, you leave all that. What do you do?
Is the fire still going?
It is not. You see a brush of smoke steaming.
Okay. I like to fly in the air over the smoke pile.
As you're about 60 feet up in the air, smoke fire, it doesn't seem like there's anything there anymore. You don't see two people.
I'm gonna fly and land down right by the smoke.
You land and kind of get down by the smoke. You give me an investigation check.
(17 plus 0, 17).
The fire looks like it's filled with water. Very recently, obviously. You see that everything from this area, that looks like there was a mat, like two mats that were laying down, some other different like marks from the ground, indicating that there were people or something's here. Look, probably people, like a camp, the one that you saw. Looks like they up and left. And it looked like it was done in a quick hurry.
Nothing was left behind.
It doesn't seem like anything. Like you, actually, you move and you find there's a couple of utensils that you step on in the mud under a couple like different leaves that have fallen. Like a couple spoons, forks, cutlery.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to look for or do?
The direction of the tracks that they led away.
It looks like they fled a little bit. If the road is somewhat north and south, it looks like it went a little bit northwest, a little bit more into the woods. As these footprints, 2 sets.
Okay.
And they look like they're spread out, like they were sprinting.
They were sprinting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna fly up and go back to our camp.
Nova, as you walk away, Isaac kind of catches up and he goes, hey, why don't you just tell me what happened? What did you see?
I keep having this reoccurring dream. This is now the second time, but this was a nice extended edition dream where I'm literally in like pure darkness, walking through water, and then I see a light, and I walk towards the light, and it's Jarvis floating in the air, like not flying. He was like floating in the air, and like a white smoky light thing being like pulled in and out of his chest, and he's gasping for air. And then this time, this weird ass door looks through the keyhole. There's daggone stairs. I decided to go up the stairs because I'm like, what the hell is this? Go up the stairs, hear this weird old magic music box thing, and then it shuts on me, and then someone's like blood curdle screams, and then I wake up. So that's what I'm dealing with, trying to protect him from whatever the hell that is, and he's too hard-headed to like believe anything that I say.
I mean, I'm really sorry about that dream. I mean, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I mean, I do get nightmares as well, and they're not. I mean, they're not like that. They're more. They're
demony.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really want to give that power and say that, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
scary.
scary.
It doesn't matter. It's as much as dreams aren't real, they feel very real, and no matter what
No, go ahead.
No, this is no matter what.
Just the idea that like I have, just the idea that like I saw the god that's been protecting my family for forever, like seeing her in the moon, and then she's visited me in my dreams. So like I assume like she's the person who gave me this power. So obviously like this has to do like I don't feel like it's just a regular like run of the mill dream. Like it's like a premonition kind of thing, like a warning. I don't know from who or from what, but like it's starting to freak me out.
Well, I think that it's honorable to share that and be worried about him. But you also got to know that you can't control him. You can't control anybody, really.
Yeah, I'm aware. Just like I wish he would believe in like me and like my capabilities and not look at me like I'm just like this tiny purple girl who's just like following him around.
Jarvis, you're hearing that as you fly in. And you see Jarvis as he flies in.
I'm gonna not say a word, just tuck myself back in underneath the cart and go to sleep.
I mean, you guys know each other much more than I know you all, and I'm not sure if you've ever experienced something like this before or how you navigate conflict. But I normally it's, yeah, you gotta talk about it.
Well, the problem is like we've been spending all this time together, but I feel like I barely know him. I feel like you probably know him better than I do because he won't open up or talk to me about anything.
Um, as Jarvis, you're hearing all of this right now. I mean, I know
He's
I know
quiet.
Jarvis.
He's
Yeah,
quiet. He's asleep.
he's a different creature than us. You're a different creature than me, and I've had different experiences than you.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have extremely different individuals that are partnered up together, you're going to get some very unfortunate, unsuccinct, disunified situations.
I agree. It's just frustrating. Like, don't
yeah.
negate like just because he's not open to like talk about himself and let people get close doesn't mean that like he should negate like part of who I am. Like my power is part of who I am. And he just pretty much was like, I don't believe in that mumbo jumbo. Even though it's
probably
literally
get some rest, guys. We should probably get some sleep. Let's
and I literally
let's go to
look
sleep.
at him like daggers.
Isaac, at that point, Isaac is like, Jarvis, I mean, due respect, like, she can talk as much as she wants, and if you want to go sleep, you can sleep. And we're all just trying to navigate the situation.
Yeah, I understand.
That's all.
I'm trying to just go to sleep. That's all. I'm just trying to sleep.
I know. We're all trying to get through today. I'm with you.
It's whatever. Let's just go to sleep. I'm just.
At this point, you guys see that the sun is like just on the cusp of coming up.
Great. So excited.
And at that point, you all, this again, about an hour and a half later, the sun is up. It is, I'm sure, very quiet. It's very kind of strange tension as you get Glarquan up, get all your stuff packed. I'm sure there aren't any words said. As you hop, I'm sure Jarvis, again, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but this is how I'm reading this whole situation. Jarvis kind of would just get up and kind of fly up.
Yeah.
Go up.
Mm-hmm.
Do we get long rest or no?
Yes. I would say, just so you're aware of kind of how we do these long rest things, if you would have stayed, if you didn't get any of that sleep left, you would have taken a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
But because you guys took and got just a cup, that last remainder of some sleep, you got your long rest. Cool. So, but just know that if you don't sleep for 8 full hours, I'm going to make you get a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
So at that point, again, you get in the cart.
This is fun. I like this character development.
I'm angry.
I know, and I want us to be very careful. Let's just all be very careful. There
will be no residual anger.
There's not going to be any residual. This is totally Jarvis. Like this is totally Jarvis.
And I hope you're seeing Isaac is like the most. He's
Switzerland.
Yeah, he's like
I am not on either side, but
he's trying, and he's trying to describe like, don't worry about Jarvis or whatever. But he's trying to tell for you like, hey, Nova, like she can have her thing. Like he's
trying to balance the scale.
He's really trying to balance the scale as much as he can.
I love that. That's so good.
As you travel, cold day, much colder, no leaves on trees, it's a cloudier day. You think it's going to rain, but it's not. You pass several people on the road, including this female that is carrying a baby, and she's just walking by herself. Bag on her back, carrying this baby as she's walking. As you hear the baby just screaming, crying. And she's like, shh. Is there anything you want to do today? Or is today somewhat of a quiet day.
Like it's a quiet day for Nova. He's very frustrated.
Yeah, Jarvis is flying a little bit higher than he was before, further away from but still leading the pack down the road.
Jarvis, make a perception check for me. These are up.
12.
You spend hours. I would say you spend the majority of the day traveling on the road. If there's anything you want to do, let me know. But it doesn't seem to be anything special or anything that is like extremely interesting, worthy.
Anyone following us?
Make a perception check based on that then.
10.
It's hard. As you're kind of like going down your map and like looking at everything, and navigating just a bit from where you're going, there's some heavy fields along as you're going south along, technically it's the west side of the road, which would be technically your right though as you're going down it. Fairly hilly, sparse trees, but much more on the left side, much more forestry, hilly, rock terrain-esque. But as you're kind of winding through everything, you eventually travel until about like 4 or 5 o'clock tonight. You know, in the daytime, as it starts to get, you can see, Jarvis, that it becomes sort of like the cloudiness from above in the sky slowly like settles down and becomes foggy around you. You can see within about 100, 110 feet in front of you, but it starts to get foggy around the area. You do see that it does pick up more individuals, like more carts with people that seemed to be taking this road now than before, where several different offshoots of paths are joining into the road.
How is the fog affecting my visual on the cart and their visual on me?
Not very bad.
Okay.
But again, when it comes to looking ahead, you can only really catch about 200 feet's worth of sight before it gets very gray. As what looks like the fog is settling along the ground, the route, and then from above. So I mean, you can potentially fly up past it. But at that point, what you're going to see is like clouds and fog with nothing else other than like the sky. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yeah, no, I'm staying here, remaining a visual of the cart.
Hey, Nova, I don't really see Jarvis. You doing okay today? Are you doing good right now? We haven't...
I'm just frustrated, just trying to
You're so frustrated? Yeah, I feel that.
let it go.
Yeah, I think there's a good song about letting go. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing it.
About who's it by? Who sings it?
I think it's like a famous bard. She kind of like does like a lot of theater. I've heard a lot of theater.
Love that.
Yeah. Yep. As you spend a few more hours passing through, along the left side, you all see it opens up to a cemetery along the left side of the road. And as you see like some of the fog settling, again, you can see 200 300 feet now as there's been more people around here. You can see that looks like this cemetery is connecting to a town that shoots off. Just as you pass the cemetery, you see another sign that says Red Larch. As it seems that you're coming to the first sort of town from your journey on this road.
And you said it's later in the day now, right?
Yeah, it's getting closer to like dinner time. We're gonna say that you spent most of your day traveling.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to do something or try something or talk to people or attempt something, anything, talk to each other, whatever you want. You can totally feel free to do that.
I'm gonna fly down closer to the cart. Say, hey, you guys wanna find an inn for the evening?
Man, Red Larch.
Yeah.
Probably coming up just a little bit of a town or something.
Yeah.
It's bussing. Like there's people coming in and out right now.
Let's go in here.
Bussin'.
Let's check it out.
As you're starting to pass this cemetery, you see that there's like a group of like 10 people standing over a gravesite, and one of them looks like to be an older gentleman, as he seems to be weeping over this grave.
What is this town like as we approach it around the area in the cemetery? Is this a, kind of like, what's it feel like? I'm trying to get like an overall vibe.
Eventually you start coming through. It looks like from the left, as you pass this larger cemetery, it becomes more of a field along the left side. On the right side, it looks like to be this large sort of open, looks like a crater, like something hit it, but it doesn't look like it's not like it looks like they've probably grabbed gravel from this large pit, like a gravel pit of sorts, using different clays and mining different things from there to build some things. You enter and you start to immediately see some shops along the left and right side, with different buildings. It looks somewhat more like this. Let me see if I can. It kind of has like a vibe like this. Let me drop something in here for y'all, if I can.
Into the chat.
Yeah. So you get immediately, as you pass that, you see alongside you come over a large bridge. Kind of come over this large bridge. Stone bridge where there's somewhat of like a little bit of like a water, a little bit of a subtle creek underneath it as you enter and see these villages. This somewhat of a village with these larger tall buildings, all on puffin, a little bit older. It looks like it's a little bit older, a little bit run down, of a town of sorts. Eventually too, as you pass through different shops along the left or right side of the road that you're on, opens left as it seems to open up to some more town, but you can see that there's a kind of like a main center, and interesting enough, in the middle of this center there's a large tree that sits in the middle, kind of old, kind of worn, torn, and this is kind of the picture that you see as well. Let me point this up for you too. As you see, like, water is kind of all over. It looks like, if honestly, it smells really bad around here because it seems like their sewer system, it connects to just like outside the buildings. So you're kind of smelling a lot of shit and dark gray water. But as you entered into this city or this small town, there's some rustle, there's some bustle, there's some people that are coming in and out, but it has this overall vibe of people are keeping to themselves. Not many people are talking to one another, and it even seems that like people look like they're putting away their stuff and going into their homes like very early.
Red Larch is the name of the town?
Red Larch. Isaac looks to you guys. I mean, yeah, we could try to find like an inn or something. If we want to try to sleep here, maybe if we want to sleep on side, we can. I mean, I'm not torn to anything.
Yeah,
we can do whatever we want.
I just figured, maybe see if we can find something. See if the inn has any availability. Going through
everybody
the town,
looks.
Do we see like a tavern inn?
Make an investigation check.
17. 17.
Yeah, right, literally at the corner of this main circle that you're in with this tree that's protruding in the center, there's off the corner, you see a sign that says the Red Larch Rambler.
Let's try here.
Okay.
I wait to enter until they park the cart, and
you park a cart, and you get to someone that's like kind of standing out there that pops open, and it's like this young man, kind of like kind of skinny, brown vest, white shirt, trousers, buckled shoes, tousled brown hair, looks kind of dirty, has like really dark bags under his eyes, and he goes, "Oh yeah, you need some I mean, you can't park your cart here. You have to do it around back."
All right.
And you gotta make sure you pay before you do that, okay?
Who do we pay?
I mean, the innkeeper, my dad.
Okay, what's your name?
Where is it? His name is Dodd.
Dodd. And
my name's Dodd.
And what's your dad's name?
Oh, ironically, I mean, his name's Dodd.
Your dad's name is Dodd.
So Dodd Jr.?
Yeah, is that a problem, sir?
No, Dodd, and Dodd. That's great.
Do you go by DJ? 'Cause your Dodd.
You're muted.
I said, do you go by DJ because you're Dodd Jr.?
No. I go by Dodd.
Well, that's a good nickname. It's a possible nickname that you can have. I was just asking.
Okay, I mean, so yeah, so I just wanted to come on here and let you know that that's part of the. I mean, again, we get so many people that come around here. I
understand that.
It's easier to just tell people ahead of time and assume that they don't know jack shit, which you didn't. So that was
okay,
right. And he just goes back inside.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna fly around back. Actually, I'll take the cart. I'll sit in the cart with Isaac.
Isaac's like, yeah, I'm come. Laquan, around back. Hey. He goes around back, and there are several horses, that are kind of sitting there, standing there, eating some food. Some other people that are feeding them. Looks like people that work here as well. A couple carts, all like chained up. Isaac. I say, I'll kind of lock it up here. I'll tie things up. I'll make sure, and I can meet you all inside.
Can you set an alarm on the cart?
On the cart?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, technically, I need to be 30 feet from the spell. So.
How far is this from the inn?
I mean, you're right on the back side of the inn. You're
okay.
Like on the back side. So he would need to you need to make sure that if there's even a room, it looks like there's like a kitchen that's coming from the back.
Okay.
So it's probably not likely that there's a room that's like within 30 feet.
All right.
I mean, I'm sorry. Do you want me to sleep outside? I can sleep outside.
I just don't want all of our stuff that we paid for to get stolen. You know what I mean? And I mean, I guess we could bring it in and take it to the rooms. Probably the best idea.
Yeah, we could do that. That's a good idea. I don't think anything's gonna happen to Garclon. Right, Garclon? Takes a shit. You see Isaac go.
Let's go inside.
Cool. You go inside. It is fairly empty. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people here right now. Think of, there's a main loft above. You walk in, main pillars holding that loft up. There's a fireplace that's not even going on the right side. A couple chairs and tables and a couch along the back. Seem to not, there's a couple people that are having a conversation that are sitting there. They all look at you as you walk in. Stare at you. The person, you see Dodd as he's behind a main counter with an older man that kind of looks like him, looking like his father, standing there at the front of the counter.
Human?
They both are human. The dad has a rustly big old brown beard. Hair's kind of rustled, pulled back in a ponytail.
Mr. Dodd.
Oh, yeah. You see the son kind of like, I told him who you were. Yeah. How can I help you?
We're just we got 3 here. We're just looking for a room, if that's all right. We're just passing through.
Yep, that's fine. How many days? How many days are you looking?
We're still not sure. Definitely the night.
All right, it's because it's only one night kind of reservations. Otherwise, you're gonna have to redo this every day. Okay?
Sure.
If you want to stay for it.
Understood.
All right, we have no fresh towels for you. Each room has 2 beds. How many rooms do you need?
We need 1 room.
Okay, 1 room. And the sun goes down. You have a cart. All right, that's also going to be a fee too. You have to use if you're using cart space. That'll be something else. Also, do you have any firearms on you? Anything of explosions?
I just kind of peer over to Isaac, but not like giving it away. But I'm just gonna look at him real quick after he asked that question.
Isaac is like, I don't think I have anything. Sometimes I forget though.
Yeah. No, I think we're good. I think we're good, Mr. Dodd. How much do we owe you?
Let me see here. You owe him. Where'd it go? Yeah, it's gonna be 3 silver pieces a night, a 4th silver piece per day as well for the horse and carriage, protection coverage and some food for him. So it's 4 a day at this point for you. So 4 silver.
I'm gonna give him 5.
Takes it, puts it in the thing. Goes in the back. Dodd, the younger Dodd, kind of stands there and goes, "Can I ask you guys a question? Is that really quick? Can I ask you a question?"
Sure.
I mean, we do get a lot of random people in here, but like, you guys look really wild.
You have any
A lot.
any specific you said you had a question. What's the question?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's what's up with his eyes? He looks over to Isaac, and Isaac kind of like looking around with his head like this, but he's like kind of scratches his bandana across his face.
And I'm just gonna go. He can physically see, but he can definitely hear you. So you can ask him if you want.
He freaks me out. He freaks me out a little too much. I'm going to walk away now and help my father with getting you all a key to your room. Is that helpful? He starts walking away.
Oh, Dad.
The father brings back. Bumps into his son. Go ahead.
Oh wait. I'm gonna fuck with this kid.
Yeah.
I am going to minor illusion. I'm gonna minor illusion Isaac's voice in this kid's ear.
And I'm gonna be kind of a lame-o. It's fine, whatever.
What?
I might be lame-o. Can you mimic a voice?
Yes, if you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, beating
cool.
drums.
Good. Okay, just want to make sure. Yeah. What do you want him to say in his ear?
I can hear you, and I'm watching you too.
Make a deception check too for me. See how well you can make it go.
6.
You cast it.
Wait.
You do it.
I have inspiration? Can I use this?
You do not have inspiration. You used it last time.
Oh, I have it on in here.
Because I
didn't mark it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You basically you make the sound, goes into his ear. He kind of hears it and looks at you guys really creepily, just like. Basically, I was rolling to see if he gets scared or not.
Oh,
that's all it was.
Gotcha.
He's like, Isaac's like still looking away. He's like, "Did you guys hear that?
Did we hear?"
The dad is like, "Will you move?" It moves his son, throws him on the side, pulls out a book. All right, I just need your handwriting here. It's kind of indicator that you're committing to keeping the room clean. We'll be able to find you if anything else happens. Blah blah blah.
You're providing us with no fresh towels, and we need to make sure the room's clean. I mean, what are we doing here?
Listen, we have people.
Literally had that thought in my head.
You want to be a tourist town? You have to make sure that you keep your shit clean. Right?
Do we look like we're, the partying type? We just need a place to sleep, man. I mean, I don't understand.
It doesn't matter what you look like. You can end up shitting all over the beds. I'm not fucking cleaning that up. Write your name here. And he hands you over a key to your room. You gonna write your name?
Daffy Duck.
Yes.
No. No, I write. I write.
It's canon. It's canon. He says Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck. Yes.
Isaac is like, I don't really know what are we doing here? Do you have Braille? I can't really read. What am I supposed to do here?
Just follow our voices.
Okay, he just kind of sludges his name a bit, but it like doesn't even read Isaac. It's just like sludges his name. At this point,
I feel like it's like diagonal across the page.
Yeah,
it's like 12 lines.
Yeah. Isaac kind of laughs under his breath. Nova, you write your name?
I write Minnie Mouse.
Okay. So at this point, as you get the key, he shuts the book, you hear a wailing outside.
Oh my god.
Like a wailing of... As you see what looks like a group of 9 people kind of like walking next to this kind of man that seems to be wailing. Now it looks like to be, as you're looking out the main window, seems to be the man that was wailing in the cemetery earlier. And you even hear him.
What's going on out there?
Who you say? You say that to Dodd Senior?
Yeah.
Todd Senior.
Yeah, that's Let me pull up my notes here. Where'd it go? Yeah, it's actually kind of a shame. That's Mayor Alistair. He's it's the 1 year of his daughter's death. Everly.
What's her name?
Yeah, Everly Jones is the family name. Alistair Jones. He's him and several other individuals. They're kind of like the ones that help manage the city, manage the town.
I understand. What happened to his daughter?
You see, at this point, the father is kind of like, what we know is it's one of those. She fell, hurt herself, passed away. At this point, the son kind of like looks at him and kind of was like, kind of does one of those like.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to as well.
I rolled a 14.
What are you looking for?
The truth as to what happened to the daughter.
Navigating him, the dad, he seems like he's telling the truth. It's just sort of like brushed over. Like he's like, yeah, she fell, she died. It kind of was a freak accident, sort of thing. That's from what I told. That's what I'm told. And then you see Dot Jr. kind of like,
That sounds sus.
And so he even the Dot Jr. is like, I mean, again, if you need anything, let me know. And he kind of walks away. And Dot Jr. is kind of standing there, looks back, and he's like, there's more to that, I think.
You think, or you know?
Or you know.
He leans over to the counter and he kind of steps closer to you. Do I need to speak louder for him, Isaac?
No, he can hear.
Isaac kind of comes. Isaac literally like looks down and goes like, "Listen, kid, I fucking can hear you. I'll fucking kill you."
Okay, let's not be too intense.
This kid's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." Oh my, he's kind of freaked out. But he comes back. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, my dad's not wrong. It's freak accident, but we kind of think it was more of a. Rumor has it that it's one of those like freak accidents that you kind of wanted to happen. Some people wanted to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of set up to be that way. Because rumor has it that this Everly girl was kind of fell in love with this kind of traveling salesman guy that came in.
Oh no.
And yeah, you look terrifying to me in that moment because it's red and I can't. And your face is red. Holy fuck! Jesus. Good night. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Apparently he was. The two of them had this fling at the time that he was around here, and eventually, one day. He was gone, but also she was gone. She died the next day.
His body was never found.
No, we
He
all
died
assumed
and we see him leave.
I mean, we all assumed he just left.
You assumed he just left.
I mean,
Sure.
we saw them together. They would hang out right in front. He like points over to like a little stage area, like a little like barred area, and they would have some coffee here and there and talk and meet. And then one day he left. And that same day, we found out that Everly died.
How old was Everly?
Like roughly 17. I mean, I think like I'm just a little younger, so.
Interesting. Happened a year ago, huh?
Yeah.
Must have been rough for the
Anyway.
mayor.
I mean, yeah.
Is that his only kid?
Mm-hmm. No wife. She left. Him, his town. That's about it.
What's he like around here? Since she died, I mean.
Since she died? I mean, what would you be like if one of your closest...
But I mean, he's mayor, right? So, has he really been... I mean, what's he been like as mayor? Since she
he's
died?
cold. I mean, I would say he's cold. I'd say he's very, to himself. I think he gets a lot of his main, he's not the sheriff of the town or something, but he's got some friends, like people that kind of like work with him and like under him, and that sort of kind of help maintain the city, do some cleaning, make sure that people like taxes, just kind of like, I don't know what you would call them. They're just like his people, that work under him. They kind of are the ones that kind of do more of the conversing nowadays. And since it's been the year, we actually haven't seen him the past couple weeks, and now he's...
Yeah. Where did this accident happen, by the way?
That's a good question, actually. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure anybody knows.
Really?
Huh. Let me do some digging. Maybe I can find that out for you. I'm really curious now, actually.
Okay. Who else is in the tavern?
Just there's like a couple, and they look like two elves that look like they're having a conversation with one another.
I'm gonna approach them.
Okay.
I go over to Nova as I'm walking over. I kind of come with me.
Hello there.
Hi.
Can we help you?
My name's Jarvis. This is Nova. We're just passing through.
Nice to meet you.
You guys passing through, or you locals here?
No, so you got a man and a woman. Man, blonde hair, kind of tussled up top, thin face, female, brown hair to her shoulders, both elves. Kind of look like ranger types. Male is like, no, or just passing through.
Okay.
How about you?
Yeah, no, we're passing through. We're on our way from Anadbire City to Waterdeep. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, Anadbire, I believe we're actually going to be passing that place too, right, honey? She goes, yes, actually, we're gonna be passing that up north. We're actually not. Let me pull up the map here. We're actually on our way to. Actually, we're actually going to the Lurkwood Forest. He has family that's up there, and we're gonna go visiting.
Wood elves. You guys are wood elves.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Pretty good. Pretty good with bows.
I want to make note of something for you, Nova, too. If you haven't noticed this, I'm noticing this. Like Isaac's noticing this. Isaac whispers to you, Nova, goes, he's asking a lot of questions. He's really
like,
holding. He's being real
like,
conversive right now.
Yeah, which is really weird. Not like him, but I mean, he's not being conversive with us, just everyone else.
Just keep listening. Yeah, I would say that she's actually way better of a bower than I am. She's like, no, I'm not. We're both equal, and they both kind of like look at each other. We're actually we're just married, too. We just had a honeymoon.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
What's your guys' name?
He looks over. We have.
He looks over to the list of names.
Yep, Rakeen and Aurora.
Rakeen and Aurora. Well, beautiful names. Hey, how about we, Mr. Dodd? How about we get some drinks over here for the newly married couple?
Yeah, I definitely can do that.
What's happening?
He gets 6 drinks, each for. So you 3, 2 for him, and he pours himself 1. And you hear the dad go, Dodd. Sets it down, coming. He walks off, and it looks like to be kind of like more of like quick shots.
Okay.
Not like really tiny ones, but kind of like cups, little cups. So.
To the married couple, huh?
Well, thank you. So kind of you. They both drink. Well, please, are you all staying here for the night?
We are. Yeah, we just got our room. Yeah, Yeah. Absolutely. How about you guys?
Yeah, we're actually just we arrived earlier today, kind of making this a little bit more of a pit stop. Sometimes travel can be so exhausting. We were gonna get an airship, but he does not like to fly. It's so weird, so we always have to travel along cart. And he's like, it's hard to just be sitting up there for so long. I don't want to be, it's exhausting. It hurts my legs, and I just want to be more on the ground.
You guys get to like stop and look at cute towns and go to places you haven't been to.
Yes, but we can. It takes so long to get to home, and we could just take.
You just enjoy the journey.
Okay, I'm trying.
It's funny you say you like being on the ground. I'm the opposite, and he kind of spreads his wings a little bit.
Oh.
Kind of puts them back.
You're incredible. I've never seen someone like you before. And I say that with the most respect, Rakeen says.
Yeah, I mean, Aarakocra is the race. Come from the aerial plane.
That's amazing. Honey, I think, didn't we sort of, and he kind of puts himself down. He kind of stops speaking really quickly. Anyway, Can
I insight check that moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
I rolled a 17 plus 4, 21.
It looks like he's put his foot in his mouth. Like he was about to say something potentially offensive on accident.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, why don't we do this? Maybe in a little, maybe tomorrow morning we do some sort of breakfast together. It'd be kind of fun, right? Rakim overall was like, yeah, maybe we can just have a quick conversation, just a little chat, maybe get to know more about your home. That sounds very interesting. The plane of air. I've never seen that or heard of.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds great.
And Isaac and I are just looking back and forth, just like, who is this person? I don't know him.
Jarvis is going to Finish. He won't take a sip of his shot. He's gonna take the rest of his shot, and then he's gonna look back at Nova and Isaac and say, "Well, what do you guys think?"
Isaac is like looks at you and Nova.
What is happening?
I think that this would be a great time to have a conversation in the morning.
Yeah, why not?
Why don't we, you know what? Why don't we go upstairs and maybe just
Let's
get
some
settled
chai.
in, get settled in. Maybe come back down later. I don't know. We can play a game.
Yeah,
I
I'll
know
meet
cards.
you. I'll meet you guys up there. I'm gonna chat a little bit more with our new friends.
What?
No. Isaac puts his hand on your shoulder, Nova, and goes, "Oh, you know what? That's a real good idea. We're gonna sit with you as well."
Yeah.
Isaac pulls up 2 chairs.
The
next
more
to
the
him.
merrier.
And both the couple are like looking you all.
Hey, Dodd.
Well,
How about some more drinks over here, huh? They just
he
got
pokes his
married.
head. Just give me one. He's like doing like some other laundry. Give me a second. There's the bottles underneath the bar.
Isaac, you mind grabbing that bottle, bringing it over here for the table, huh?
He looks at you and goes, "Actually, I do. Maybe you can go get it."
Okay. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Jarvis just gets up, goes over, grabs his bottle, brings it back over.
Hey, let me ask you all a question. Maybe the two of you, because you guys are newly together. If you had, say one of you really was having a difficult time, sharing something to each other, right? Maybe they, you had a disagreement of sorts. How would you work that out? Now I'm doing the thing where I'm talking to myself, and that's not fun.
And Jarvis, as soon as he asks that question, Jarvis just slams the bottle down on the table and goes, "How about some more drinks, huh?" And starts pouring more alcohol.
What is happening?
The couple
Who
is
this?
the couple is like kind of confused. They're like, we're, you know what? I think it's time to go to bed. Don't you, honey? Yes, I think so.
No,
too.
hey, the party's just... Where are you going? The party's just starting.
Thank you so much for the drinks. You're so kind. Rain check for brunch tomorrow. We'll be here. And they kind of walk up the stairs.
Jarvis immediately goes back to unfriendly.
I love it.
And
I love it.
as soon as they walk away, he just sits there, pours himself another drink, takes it back real quick, and he goes, I'm gonna check out the city. You guys can feel free to join me or not. I'm just gonna look around.
Let me do this really quick here. 1 second. Nova, is there anything that you want to say or do in this moment?
Who was that? Like, was there like a magic juju? Like, you walk through the door and like all of a sudden now you're like happy-go-lucky, friendly party man? What just happened?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just being friendly. I was really...
But
I was imitating... If you really want to know, I was imitating my father. Okay? My father's a lot like that. Very charismatic. I'm really not that way. These are just things that I've seen my father say and do. So, sorry if it was weird. I just am. So here's the deal, and he kind of lowers his voice a little bit. He goes, "This town's kind of weird, wouldn't you say? It's kind of it's kind of yeah. So, I don't." There's a lot of oddness going on with this mayor's daughter, the freak accident.
but
Like,
we're
that's
not gonna
weird.
stay here long. I don't want to poke my nose in anybody else's business. We're gonna go to sleep. We're gonna leave in the morning.
I understand. Hey, I do. I understand. But really though, I mean, come on. It's got to pique your curiosity a little bit, right? I mean,
Makes me curiosity, but like, I also like we don't need any more trouble, and this town already gives me like weird heebie-jeebie vibes. Like, just kind of feels odd.
Okay, yeah, I understand. But we could just look into it, though. It's not, it's not a problem. We could just look into it. Come on, let's just.
Why? But why?
What?
Why?
You
When we have
you admitted
literally
yourself.
those people can, but also those people can be dead by the time we get there if it takes us like 10 years to get there.
I understand, but I mean, you said yourself it piques your curiosity. We should look into it. I mean, if there's no leads, we won't do anything. But I think we look into it. I don't think it's gonna take much.
Oh my God.
Isaac, what do you say?
He goes, honestly, I'm open for anything. I do think that there's some things here. I think that there's things everywhere, if we're being honest.
That's true. That's true. But come on, this is kind of fun, right?
Here's what I think. Here's what I think we should do, in my thoughts. Because I rolled a 10, which is literally split down the middle. I said, he goes, I'm more than happy we go tomorrow morning, like normal, or we stay an extra day, or we just see how things go. I'm more than happy. I'd say this. Why don't we try this? I'd be more interested to stay here if maybe I'd take a step out, do my own surveillance. Maybe you two had a conversation.
Okay.
And he stands up.
Hey. I'm open to that. I am. And listen, I want to apologize to the both of you guys. Last night was seriously. I mean,
so funny.
I've been wanting to apologize all day.
I'm not looking for an apology.
We've been traveling all day long, and I've been flying up, and I chose to fly, 10 feet further away from you guys. It was rude, and listen. I'm sorry. I really am. I apologize.
He goes,
Nova.
Isaac.
He goes to Nova.
Yeah.
Nova. I'm sorry. I am, and I'll have a conversation. I will.
Okay. I feel like we should not have it in front of like Dodd and Dodd. I feel like we should go like off by ourselves.
Yeah, let's go explore the town a little bit. We can walk and talk. What? Did you say something?
No, I said okay.
You said I'm sorry. What?
I said okay. Let's go. Let's go. You're making this weird.
Okay.
You
Hey.
can go walk the town.
Oh, all right.
No, you don't have to. I just.
No, I was. This is Jarvis still. Oh, so we're walking. Are we gonna do this?
Are we walking or are we gonna let Isaac go do his own thing and like we can go set everything down because like we've got all this stuff.
We do have quite a bit.
Put it
Yeah,
down.
we do have quite a bit. Okay, we should probably unload the cart too. I don't want any of that stuff to get stolen. So yeah, let's get all that stuff up into the room, huh? Did we get a key?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a key.
I was like, when?
Room number.
Yeah, it was on top of the. He said it was on top of the book, and he slid it over to you.
Oh, okay. Room number.
B13.
B13. Is there just one hallway of rooms in this place?
No, it looks like there's two sets of. At this point for you, it looks like there's two sets of areas. One is down below, one's above in the loft. It goes up further. But looking at the building, it looks like it's a 3-story building. So the second story must take you to another story. So you A, B, and C. So
Got it.
A, 13,
We're
B,
right in
13.
the middle.
Right in the middle. You go to your room. It's actually a window that connects outside, so you can kind of see the circle of the town circle.
So it overlooks the
you
front
we're
of the building.
facing
Yes,
we're
it looks
towards
the front of
Okay.
Uh-huh. You get in there. You got one main dresser. You got 2 beds. You got a little nightstand in the middle. You got one closet that has openings with some hangers, wooden hangers that are on there. You see a mouse scurries around the floor.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I've slept in worse.
I mean, we slept in a tree, so I mean.
I love it. You guys pack your stuff. You kind of get settled. Isaac pieces out for a hot second. What do you say?
Well, what do you want to talk about? I mean, I don't. What do you need? What do you? Is there anything? Any questions? Really, I mean, I really do. I apologize. I do. I mean, nature does win.
But how does nature? If nature did win, then you'd be dead twice.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, maybe I was meant to die. I mean, we're all gonna die. I mean, that's all. That's a thing.
Okay, but I have abilities that could keep you from dying before your time.
Here's something my old master used to tell me, Master Agave. He would say that life is like
a box of chocolates.
Life.
Yes.
Life is like a bank account, and you
can bank accounts.
You can only make withdrawals. You can never make deposits, and you don't know what the total amount is, ever. You can never see the balance.
Well, I don't like looking at life like that. That makes me sad.
How are you going to make your withdrawals? Are you going to just go willy-nilly, taking a whole bunch of money out, or you know what I mean? I
mean, going into battle and fighting a bunch of dudes for a man in the cage. Now about to dig into the mayor's daughter's possible murder.
Listen, Master Agave taught me that there's good in this world.
I agree that there's good in this world.
And
I do.
Where I come from, it's not actually really. I mean, it's a nice place on the surface, but when you dig deep, the people there are hard-hearted. And Master Agave taught me not to be that way. And so anytime I go to, someplace new, I just feel like it's my duty. It's my job to honor Agave's life. And I mean, I'm sorry if it gets annoying. I apologize. It's just who I am. And he just kind of hangs his head.
It's okay. It's just also like the thing that you said about like nature always wins, and that you don't believe in my magical abilities, which is part of who I am.
I obviously believe in magical abilities. All right, come on. I mean, I believe, and I do. I just the nightmares. I mean, I'm more of a, believe it when I see it. Like, all right, let's just live life. Let's just go.
I shot fire from my hand.
Yeah, right. I so clearly, and I'm. Magic is real. I understand that.
But that came from my deity that has protected my family forever, that I didn't know about, and visited me through the moon and then in my dreams. And she gave me these things. So obviously, dreams can be dreams, but some of them can be premonitions or warnings or something else. This is just me trying to protect you.
Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, and listen. Okay, fair. I'm a little bit reckless. You like to protect things. Okay, I understand. Hey, that's what makes us a great couple. I mean, pair. I mean, people, travelers that eat and sleep in the same areas. And I'm gonna go.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, you need to stop fleeing when things get awkward. Stop fleeing. It's okay. Everybody's awkward.
Okay.
I have a question for you. Does Isaac keep prodding you if you like me? Because he keeps prodding me.
Does he? I'm sorry. What?
What?
Can you speak up? What'd you say there?
Does Isaac keep like asking you if you like me because he keeps asking me if I like you? He's like trying to play matchmaker over here.
Jarvis is like immediately denying. No. No,
Are
I
you
don't.
sure?
I have no idea what you're talking about. No.
So if I asked him about it, he would say no.
Yeah, no, I don't. Listen. Yes, no. What does it all mean? You know. Are we done? I really want to see the town. I don't know about you. Let's go look around.
That was a good moment, though. Even though that was a good moment, still. That was a good moment. You leave, you get out of town. What are you looking for? I know it's 9:30, guys, so I know I'm not trying to push us, but
I'm cool.
You know.
I'm scared. It's 10:30.
We can end it there.
We can. How about this? Can we? I have a spot that we could end it at.
Okay.
It's kind of fun. Can I end it at a fun spot?
Let's do it.
Let me just give me 2 minutes. What do you want to look for in the town as you're out there?
I'm honestly, Jarvis is just wandering aimlessly. He is keeping an eye out for the mayor.
Like he's gonna be walking around at nighttime, just cruising.
At this time you get out, it is nighttime. There looks like to be nobody outside though, except you catch Isaac as you're flying around. You catch Isaac like coming out between an alleyway looking.
Everything all
right?
right?
He kind of looked from above. He's like, nobody's out.
Weird, huh?
Like everybody just left, or everybody's inside.
That's weird. Have you ever seen a town like this, Isaac?
I mean, I think most of the time when I see things like this, it has to do with a lot of fear.
Has to do with a lot of fear. Sure. Yeah. Where do you suppose the mayor's at? Where do you suppose his?
Oh, I know where he is.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
How?
Because he's at home. Because I heard him screaming and weeping inside his home.
Oh, is he still? I can't hear. Is he still?
This was a little bit. It's just over here, and he points over to. It kind of shows you where in the town, basically where he was. Then he was. Where to go? Yeah. So basically, if this is the center of town, and you guys came down like this, right? You're right here, like you're the Rambler. There's a this is the road. There's another road here, and there's another road here that connects to these two roads. There's a road right here. In this patch, there are homes and some other places. His house is right here along this road. That's like curved. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. It's like kind of he points to it. It's kind of a larger mansion-y home in here. So and you can even hear as you hear weeping inside this home.
If you guys, as we're approaching Jervis, if you guys are up to it, I mean, I'd like to have a conversation with the guy at least. I just really want to at least express my condolences.
Yeah, but like I feel like
maybe we could do that tomorrow. That's like a lot right now.
That's a lot going on with him right now.
I mean, I really feel like I should express my condolences.
I
really feel like I should say sorry.
I feel like you shouldn't.
I really
remember what we just talked about.
I'm gonna. I know, but I feel bad for him. He's crying in there, and I just knock on the door. I'm gonna rap on the door.
Oh my God.
Opens up the door, and it seems to be like this, like kind of like bigger, thicker man. Immediately, you don't see that it's the mayor. You see it was one of the individuals that he was standing with. It's completely bald head, kind of big, blubbery a little bit. Red, rosy cheeks, stubble all over his face. As he stands there, can I help you?
Hey, yeah. My name is Jarvis. We're just passing through. I really just I heard about everything that happened a year ago with the mayor, and I really just wanted to say sorry. I just really wanted to express my condolences if I could.
No! Slams the door.
Can I say I told you so?
I don't think we should be here right now.
Oh, yeah, that's not. I just listen. He's like walking away from the house. Like I felt bad. I really just wanted to.
Door opens, and it's a man standing there. Hair is kind of parted down the middle to his shoulders, light brown with gray streaks in his hair.
Mayor?
It's the mayor.
Okay.
Light brown vest, button up with a trench coat, as his eyes are fully bloodshot and red all around his face. He has somewhat of like thick old mutton chops right here. You hear him go, "What do you want?"
Mr. Mayor, listen.
We told him not to bother you.
I really do apologize for the time of day. I mean, we're just passing through. My name is Jarvis. We heard about what happened. I really just wanted to say that I was truly sorry. I know loss, and losing people close to you, and I really just wanted to say that I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
And if there's anything that we can do while we're here, we come from an ad buyer city. I don't know if you're familiar, but we're working with the Queen there, and we're on our way to Waterdeep. But if there's anything that we can do while we're here, please don't hesitate to ask us.
He starts to kind of shut the door and he goes, "Yeah. Why don't you go back in time and try to save my daughter? I think that'll be the best thing you can do." And then he shuts the door, and that's the last thing. Isaac is like, "I'm gonna go back. I'll see you guys there."
I just grabbed Jarvis by his hand. I'm like, let's go. Leave this poor man alone.
Okay.
We know it was in good intentions, but
right.
Not at nighttime. Let's go.
All right, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's
on the ground, buddy. On the ground. You're walking with me.
At this point, you guys get back to your place. You get in kind of comfy in bed. Isaac sleeps on the floor. Y'all can have beds. And he, as you guys kind of get into your sleep, you do your normal thing. Nova, as you sleep, it's quick this time though. And the entire time, it's very quick. It's very quick. And the entire time, you hear this sort of that same medley, and it's quick. And you don't even see Isaac. It's quick blackness, and it's just like you're moving quickly to cut to the door. Door opens, going up the stairs immediately to the dresser inside of this music box. As you all wake up hearing a scream, that same like sort of like yell female scream, but it seems like it comes from outside. Isaac, all three of you wake up in the middle of sleep. What was that? Well, you guys hear that?
I immediately look outside the window.
Immediately look outside the window. There's a group of people that are like, oh, oh. And on that tree, you see what looks like to be someone hanging.
Oh, fuck.
It looks like to be the same man that you saw at the front door.
At the front door?
Of the mayor's home.
Of the mayor's home.
Oh.
As he's hanging there, lifeless. As groups of people from the town are coming and staring and looking at it.
Bro, I literally have shivers right now. Like my entire body.
I am so stressed.
And again, what's interesting too is that there's a moment where all of you in this room hear this lullaby sound.
What?
I told you it wasn't a fucking dream.
Yeah.
Oh,
and we'll end there. That's a good spot to end.
Bro, this is insanity. Lucas is having a incredible time. Like this is
stressed.
This This is incredible. I like this a lot. I'm just going to
I'm
say that
stressed.
right now.
I don't do well with
Good.
scary.
I'm working really hard. I'm coming up with stories and trying to find things that make sense. So good. I'm happy.
A lot.
I know. I'm stressed. I'm stressed and scared.
You know what? So you guys don't play World of Warcraft, but
no, I wish I could.
The newest expansion that I played when it came out last year, Shadowlands, there's this area called Drustvar. And I'm going to stop the stream, but I'm going to real quick, I want to show you guys real quick.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
I mean, yeah. Good night, Jess.